How did I come to America? How did I come to America? You know, a few years ago when I was 6 years old, only 6 years old, my father gave me a tennis racket and a tennis ball. He was a tennis instructor. So he gave me a tennis racket and a tennis ball. And he said to me, son, today is the day that you're going to start playing tennis. Playing tennis, I said. He said, yes. Today, you're going to start playing tennis at the age of 6. It was the most happiest day of my life. I finally get to play the game that my father loved so much and train other people to play it. I was ecstatic. So at the age of 6, I took the ball and the racket, and I jumped on his motorbike, and he took me to the tennis club. And the first thing he told me was to run 6 laps around the tennis courts. Son, run 6 laps around the tennis courts. I can hear it like it was yesterday. I quickly put my rackets down. I put the racket down, and the ball he gave me, I put it down, and I did those 6 laps. And when I was done with the 6 laps, he had a basket full of balls on the court. And he took me to the side that he was on, and he showed me how to hold the racket. He started first with my forehand, and he showed me exactly how to hold the racket. I can remember him taking my arm and putting the racket inside my hand and showing me the grip and taking the racket back, taking my arm and the racket back and showing me exactly how to hold the racket in my hand. And then he taught me to do the motion few times. And he stepped in front of me and showed me the motion. He shadowed the motion for me, and he taught me to repeat it. And I look at him and I saw what he did, and I did the shadow. And I took my racket back with the proper grip and really hold the racket the right way, and I swing through, following through, and he taught me to really shut him my elbow, and I went all the way around my shoulder. And that's how I learned the first stroke of tennis, the forehand. And he told me, and after doing the shadow, he told me to take my racket back, and I took my arm and my racket back, and he will bounce the ball right there in front of me and told me to hit it. And I will hit the ball, and I will hit the ball, and I will hit the ball. And every time I make a perfect contact, he will say, good job, son. Good job. You're doing it. Good job, son. Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job. Look at the ball and hit it. look at the ball and hit it. And sometimes I will miss the ball completely. And my father will say, "It's okay, son. Look at the ball. Try it again. Look at the ball and hit it." And I will take my racket back with my arms, and I will look at the ball, and I will hit the ball right inside the strings. I will hit the ball over and over. And we must practice that stroke for at least 30 minutes. 30 minutes we practice that stroke. And he will take me now. It was time for me to learn the second stroke. And he showed me how to hit the two-handed backhand. And he showed me the grip, and he put the racket in my hand, in both hands. And he showed me exactly how to hold the racket in my hand, and we took it back. He took my arm back with the racket in my hand, and he showed me how to follow through. And I followed through, and I followed through a few times. And he stepped in front of me again, and he did a shadow. And he showed me exactly how to do it. I store in my mind again, and I did it a few times, and I followed through, and I followed through. Now he started bouncing the ball right in front of me and told me to hit it. And I would look at the ball, and I would hit it. And I would look at the ball, and I would hit it. I would look at the ball, and I would hit it. And I did it so good, and he was so proud of me. And like I said, every time I miss, he told me, "Try it again, son. Keep trying. You're gonna get it. Keep trying. Never stop trying. Never stop trying," he told me. And every time I strike that ball, he would say, "Great job. Great job. You did amazing." And we practiced that stroke for another 30 minutes. And that was the first day of me starting how to learn how to play the game of tennis. That was the first day. At the end, my father told me to pick up all the balls and do another 6 laps around the courts. And as I finished, I said, "Daddy, when is my next lesson?" "When is my next lesson?" I asked. And he told me, "Tomorrow. But right now, I would like you to walk home and go find something to eat. Go ask your mom for something to eat." Our house wasn't that far from the club. So I walked and walked and walked. And on the way home, I saw some of my friends. And I announced to them that I'm going to be a tennis player. My father have started teaching me how to play tennis. And I'm going to be a tennis player. And they rejoiced with me. They were so happy for me. They walked me all the way home, and I saw my mom there. She was cooking some food. And I told her also, "Mom, today, Daddy taught me how to play. He taught me how to play tennis. Today, I learned the forehand and the backhand." And I remember like it was yesterday when she said, "Wow, that's great. How did you like it?" And I told her, "I love it. And I want to be the best tennis player ever." And I remember her exact words, "Keep on practicing. Listen to your father. Do what he tells you. And keep on practicing. And you, my son, will be the best tennis player ever." And that was the first day.